Welcome back. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm Gage Samoji. He's Emerson Hip, and this is the Intoxicated Sports Report.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks for the rub.
You like that?
It's nice.
Oh, it's Victory.
It's Victory
Wednesday
Victory
for
Wednesday,
you.
baby.
For you, yes. I mean, it's kind of a Victory Wednesday for me too.
Yeah, look at Larson. Nice shirt.
Kyle Larson shirt. Thank you.
Tony the Tiger, except no Tony on there.
Yeah, it's hilarious because when I wear this, I'm like, this is kind of cheesy. But this is what NASCAR is all about.
Yeah,
it's like the
wild paint schemes,
and the sponsor on the car.
Right.
So it makes sense.
It is funny though they've done this thing at Darlington Speedway over the last handful of years where it's Throwback Week when they race there, and they'll do throwback paint schemes, but the sponsor will be. It won't be the same sponsor.
It won't be like Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, because that says Hendrick
Cars.com
on it. Yeah.
Which makes sense, but it's still cool that they're able to do that.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, the Cowboys did not win, which, are they ever going to win ever again? I'm not sure. They got a couple.
It's looking pretty bleak.
They're playing the Raiders in 2 weeks.
Hey, that's a win.
Whoa, I don't know. Which, Brock Bowers could eat that game, knowing the Cowboys' defense. Cowboys play on Monday night again. They have a bye week this week, and Monday night again.
Against the Raiders. What a lovely Monday night matchup that's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be. Can they flex it out?
Right? Are they gonna bench Gino by then?
Jeez, who's their backup?
I assume it's Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah, he probably saw carve the Cowboys defense too. So, but yeah, a little victory Wednesday for all of us.
For different ways. Yeah,
which is fine. How are you? You doing okay?
Doing great. We got Dubs Kings tonight. Sharks at Kraken as well.
It's about time we get a Sharks game after we do this.
Right, yeah.
We haven't since the season started.
It's too bad there's not at least a 30-minute gap between the start of the basketball game and the Sharks game. But.
The Warriors-Kings game, I think the Kings are missing Sabonis, they're missing Levine, and the Warriors are missing...
The big three.
Yeah. Butler, Steph, and Draymond.
Yeah,
so.
It's gonna not be what you expect as far as...
it'll still be fine.
Matchup-wise, but...
Would have been a fun game. I would have been pissed if I bought tickets to this game.
Oh, and none of them played? That would have been pretty weak.
Still make the best of it, but like, damn. Also, you don't have to wear this robe.
I'm taking it off as soon as I start sweating.
Okay, good. It's a nice robe.
Which might happen soon.
It's a very nice robe, but it's making me warm.
Yeah.
But it's been cold today.
It has been.
So
nice and rainy.
Yeah. We're drinking some Original Pattern members-only IPAs.
Yeah, this is the one you can find at Costco, actually.
Wow, okay.
So it's not $30 a 4-pack like down the street.
We were telling you at Whole Foods.
You said they were like $18 or $19?
18 to 20, something like that, for Original Pattern.
That's not bad.
There were 4-packs. Better than the Food City Market, I guess, right?
Yeah, they're setting the bar over there.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And I love Food City. I grew up right there in that area.
Yeah.
Not bad.
This episode is also sponsored by Freight Ranch Distillery.
What?
Yeah.
Is this our first sponsor?
This is very unofficial sponsor.
Yeah, very.
But I do want to shout out my boy Christian, who works for Southern Glazers. He gifted us. He's slowly becoming a fan of the podcast. So, or quickly, I should say, becoming a fan of the podcast.
I was going to say, why is it slow?
Yeah.
Why is it slowly?
He's already gifting us some whiskey to sample on the show. And so
pour me up.
Without further ado, his name is Christian.
Thank you, Christian. We appreciate you. When did he find out that we do this?
I want to say I told him, give or take a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it smells like whiskey.
Yep. I've actually had this stuff before. It's pretty good. It's out of Fallon, Nevada, so not too far away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fallon,
and this is a straight
Nevada.
bourbon whiskey. I think it's kind of high proof. Where's the ABV? Yeah, it's 90 proof, so pretty average actually. But yeah.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Are we drinking this?
We're just gonna sip on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. I have a little water if you want to mellow it out a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
It's not tequila, I promise. Or vodka.
Yeah. That'd be not cool. Not cool. But yeah, thank you, Christian. We appreciate it.
Cheers.
Went over to saw my grandma yesterday, and she was drinking. She's a big fan of the On the Rocks cocktails.
Oh yeah, those are actually not bad.
And she was drinking the old fashioned one.
Nice.
And I was kind of looking at it. I forget what the proof was, but it had a decent amount of alcohol in it.
Yeah, I think they're like 35% alcohol, if I remember.
I think that's exactly right. And I told her too. I was like, hypothetically, with those kind of cocktails, I'm sure as a bartender, you don't maybe necessarily love the idea of those because it's it's mass produced.
Right.
It doesn't really have that bartender feel to it.
Right.
Because all bartenders kind of do different things.
Yeah.
And I was telling her that with those kind of things, those kind of pre-batch cocktails that you can get, you can kind of add your own little things to it as well. Maybe a little more whiskey, maybe a little more sweetness to it.
Yep.
That kind of thing. If you
add a little orange zest of your own.
But I do like the idea of it, and I have had an on the rocks cocktail, and I think it was on the way to Cabo.
Okay.
I think we were on the plane. I think we were all sitting next to each
other.
other.
I would say you did get one.
I think I think I got a Miller.
Was it in a margarita or something like that?
Yeah, margarita one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, they are made by people who were bartenders, so I think that's a product that you can trust.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And I didn't try any of it last night, but I smelt it, and it has the smell to it.
Yeah.
Everything.
I remember when I was working at the Marriott still, and coming out of COVID, we kind of were running like a limited bar essentially, and we were selling those. People were liking them. Yeah.
Yeah.
We sold a lot of the old fashions for sure.
Nice.
Okay, should we get into the sad part of the show?
Almost.
Or you got something else?
So Warriors Kings. Are we thinking?
Or you want to wager?
No, I don't want to wager, but I mean, given how it's going, it sounds like we're going to talk much about this game anyways.
No.
Outside of this.
Yeah.
The Kings aren't good.
Yeah. I hate to say it.
I'd probably take the Warriors in this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, the Warriors have had their struggles on the road, but I mean, overall they look pretty good so far. The young guys are going to have to step up tonight. Yeah. But that's going to be the same as true for the Kings to some degree.
Hopefully the beam will be lit tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd say it's probably a coin flip. I'd be curious if there's any what the point spread is.
Yeah.
If there's a heavy favorite here.
And what about the Sharks and Kraken? Are the Kraken doing okay this year? Do we know?
That I don't know. But Sharks have been playing some solid hockey lately. So we're up to, 4 wins now?
Go, baby.
Can't complain.
That was easy.
That shootout against the Red Wings was tough.
Yeah. I mean, they came back and tied that game up. That was pretty awesome to see, which they've done multiple times this season now.
Okay. So the Kraken are third in the Pacific, and they have...
Okay, so they're doing good.
6-2.
6-2 and what?
6-2 and 4.
6-2 and 4. Okay.
So they're behind the Golden Knights and the Ducks, who are 8-3.
Wow, Ducks are looking good.
8-3 and 1.
Their young guns are finally coming around.
Okay, the Sharks right now aren't last in the Pacific.
Is it Calgary?
It is. Yeah, it is Calgary.
Yeah.
They're 3-9 and 2. Sharks are 4-6 and 3.
Okay, let's make it 5-6 and 3.
And the Sharks are at home tonight.
They will be in Seattle.
In Seattle, so man, they do those late games. I mean, I know it's the same.
Yeah.
Time zone, but they do the same.
Yeah, I mean it's 7:00 start. It's not too bad.
And honestly, I mean I know this for us is a little more fun because it's Warriors Kings.
Yeah,
but I'm okay with watching the Sharks.
I'm down to watch Sharks. Yeah,
I mean, I guess we'll have
we can go back and forth.
Both on.
Well, long intermissions for hockey, so
you
can tap back in.
Good point. But yes, like you said, it's about time to get to the sad part of the show. But we'll talk about each game of the World Series before we just kind of go start crying, right? Game 6, the Dodgers won 3-1. Yamamoto was great once again. 6 innings, 1 run allowed. Glasnow did close the game on 3 pitches after entering the 9th with no outs and runners on second, third, which the more you listen, and you probably know by now if you're a baseball fan, this is kind of the running theme for the Blue Jays in the last 2 games, unfortunately. The game ended on a fly ball double play. You got to give it to Kike Hernandez.
He made a good play. Yeah. Honestly, him getting to that ball with so much ease and coming in with a head of steam was probably what made the double play happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, because Barger was caught off second base. Kike threw him out, and the game was ended. I mean, it's a hell of a way to end a game.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think.
I mean, considering that they had the tying run in scoring position, the Blue Jays did, and just how abrupt or everything was going well. Glasnow comes in the game and I think it was Ernie Clement pops up on the first pitch, and then 2 pitches later this play happens, just boom, 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 game over just like that. And pretty crazy.
I guess we'll get into the grand scheme of everything. I think probably after we're done talking about everything, so I don't want to get too far into it before we talk about Game 7. But we'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a game that the Dodgers controlled for the most part, but once again them coming through with a big play in a close game, that was the theme of the series.
You just knew, given it was 3-2 going into Game 6 for the Blue Jays, the Dodgers weren't going to lose that game.
Yeah,
they were going to find a way to force it to a Game 7 because I think that's what they're so good at doing.
Right. And
especially in these playoff moments when they know it matters the most.
Yeah. All postseason long, they were, which is crazy because usually the teams that are really good in close games are the ones that have good bullpens, and that's what the Dodgers don't have. And so for some reason, that all turned around in the postseason.
Well, they don't have good bullpen, but they have
have plenty of pitchers,
all-time starting pitching stuff.
Yeah,
it's insane.
And the fact that they were, I will tip my cap to Dave Roberts that he will, while not having much to work with as far as the bullpen goes, he was able to get guys in certain situations and get what he needed out of them.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Yeah. 100%.
And then in Game 7, Dodgers won that one 5-4 in 11 innings. One of the most unbelievable, epic Game 7s probably in any sport all time.
I can't.
You get extra innings in a Game 7, that's already up there. And just all the plays that happened in this game, all the runners that were on base in extra innings.
Yeah. I guess that's not too far-fetched to say that.
Yeah.
Because Game 7s in the NBA aren't that...
For a championship?
For the finals.
Yeah, we had 2016.
Which was an all-timer.
Yeah, it came down to the wire.
What arguably could be the greatest basketball game ever played.
Exactly, yeah. I would throw that in there with this game as far as how epic it was for the finish.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Blue Jays got off to a screaming start. 3-run home run by Bo Bichette off Ohtani in the third inning. Knocked him out of the game.
I was in the shower listening to that happen, and I was literally in the shower going, "Let's go, let's go!" I was juiced.
Yeah,
it just seemed like it was going to go the Blue Jays' way after that.
There was some good energy going for them, and then kind of things slowed down in the middle of the game. And then when we got to late in the game, it was 4-2. Muncy hit that solo home run off Savage in the 8th, cut the lead to 4-3, made things a little dicier.
Max Muncy, he's easily the most hated Dodger on this team, in this regime.
Oh, for sure. No question.
Hell of a player.
No, he's great.
He really is. He's a great player. He's a hell of a player. But it's just, he just always seems to do the right thing. It's pretty much the way he plays, and him getting his home run, which may, at the time might not have seemed like a big deal.
Right.
But it's just kind of like a microcosm of who the Dodgers are.
Right.
They never let you get too far ahead. Obviously, there's the game 1 of this series where it got too far ahead.
Right.
But when in crunch time. In a game 1, you don't really feel that crunch time.
Right.
You kind of feel, we have possibly 6 more, which there was 6 more of them.
To me, this felt big because the Dodgers are that team that has a lineup where every guy that comes up to the plate, they're one swing away from tying the game if it's a one-run game.
What I text you, I don't remember what game it was, but it might have been the 18-inning game, but it's still how I feel about the Dodgers in general. It seems like any guy that comes up, like you just said, can go deep.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who it is.
And
it's disheartening to watch because you're like, dude, the Blue Jays seem like they can do everything right, and still they can give up a couple home runs to any guy from 1 to 9.
1 to 9, yeah. And case in point, Miguel Rojas, game-tying home run off Jeff Hoffman with 1 out in the 9th. This guy hit 1 home run off a right-handed pitcher all season, and that was a position player. And it's just like
you can't make it up.
You really can't.
And it's like what people say. It's baseball.
Yeah, it's pretty.
As soon as that happened, I knew the Blue Jays. It totally swung. There was a couple swings in the Dodgers' way, but this one for sure. When this happened, if you're a Blue Jays fan and if you're at the stadium, you're like, dude, this cannot. We're 2 outs away. It was almost reminiscent of the Cardinals against the Rangers.
Oh, right. When David Freese had that big game, yeah.
Because I think weren't the Rangers a strike away or an out away?
So in Game 6, in
Game 6,
there's a fly ball deep right field, and Nelson Cruz is going after it, and Joe Buck's ready to call the final out of the World Series.
And it hits off the
wall.
It
gets over his head, yeah. And then that was just the beginning. But so Rojas ties it. And Hoffman, who was a shaky closer all season, was having an amazing postseason. Gives up his second round of the playoffs.
And with a last name like Hoffman, you're a closer. You got to close the deal.
Right?
It's just so tough. No relation.
No
right?
relation. Yeah, at least not that I know of.
No relation to Trevor Hoffman.
Right. And then of course, a wild bottom of the 9th, bases is loaded for the Blue Jays with 1 out. Yamamoto comes into the game. I think he actually hit the first batter he saw. And then with the bases loaded, Varshaw grounds into that fielder's choice for the second out. where Rojas made the pretty nice play on the backhand to make the throw out at home, and then very close play at home plate. And we can talk about Isaiah Kiner-Falefa not having a big enough secondary lead.
Exactly.
Which was frustrating to watch. It kind of felt unacceptable.
Because if he has a large enough lead, like, or at least
he was out by basically half a foot.
You think it was that much? I mean, I guess he was.
Yeah.
Because Will Smith, there was a point where Will Smith had his foot on the bag. It looked like it came up.
Yeah, and then he just got a toe down.
Right back down.
Yeah.
So what's the last name?
Kiner-Falefa.
Yeah. I feel like if he had a normal lead, I don't even know, was he worried about Yamamoto throwing him out in third? Which would not have been a good look either.
No.
In that moment.
That couldn't have been what he was. I mean, the only thing I could see is he's worried about getting too far off and getting backpicked by Will Smith at home plate. Or at third base, yeah. But even so, like, you got to get get that.
Because let's say he has an extra 6 inches, they would have won the World Series,
right? And you got to anticipate contact too. Like, you got to be on your front foot. Like, and it just seemed like he was a little flat-footed in that situation.
It wasn't he a pinch runner.
He pinch ran for Bichette.
I just feel like if you're a pinch runner, you should.
That's your job.
Your job is to know the bases.
Yeah, well, and just be aggressive too. You can't be shy. Yeah. And then, of course, with 2 outs, Ernie Clement hits a deep fly to left center field.
Who had a great series.
He did, yes. Great play by Andy Pages, crashing into Kike Hernandez. I think a lot of people thought this was going to be the game-ending play in favor of the Blue Jays, and Pages made an incredible play. He destroyed Kike Hernandez on that play.
And I think Kike looked like he was hurt from what I've read, I think Kike thought the game was over because he thought Pages didn't catch it.
Yeah.
And then Pages was like, "Hey, bro, I got it.
Yeah.
Get up. Come on." And he's all in the Kike's all stoked.
Pretty incredible.
I got to say about Andy Pages, I know I said Pages like a month ago. Totally, and I wasn't even trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
But it was disrespectful. I'll tell you this right now. I'll never not call him Pages ever again because I know. And that was reminiscent. I think I said this to you. It's going to sound a little ridiculous, but it's a little reminiscent of Game 7, 2016 NBA Finals when LeBron came out of nowhere to block Iguodala because Pages ran that ball down and he got there quickly.
If you want to have an equivalent defensive play, I think you're spot on. Yeah.
And give it to Dave Roberts, who I think right before that play put him out there. Put Pages.
He did, yeah. I think he came in at the same time as Yamamoto, if I'm not mistaken.
And a lot of people give Dave Roberts shit because I think I made a joke that I could do this because it's such a stacked lineup.
Right.
But he did make that move to put Pages out there, and it paid dividends and probably won them the World Series.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, it saved the day in the moment. Of course, goes to extra innings. Blue Jays did work out of a bases-loaded jam with 1 out in the top of the 10th. And then, of course, go back to back around to the top of the 11th. Will Smith hits the go-ahead home run off of Shane Bieber. I saw it off the bat. I'm like, that's fucking gone. It was no doubter in my mind. And then bottom 11, Vlad Jr. did lead off with the double. He was hyped. Things were looking okay for the Blue Jays. Kiner-Falefa bunted him over the third, which, in hindsight, maybe a questionable move, but I guess. I don't know if it really would have made a difference in the end. They probably didn't have a ton of confidence in his bat in that spot.
Even Jasmine, friend of the show, who's a Dodger fan, asked me my opinion on that particular play.
Yeah.
And I said, it's tough because after he bunned them over to second, that made it 1 out.
Right.
I think as a team, that should be enough to be able to get him home.
You would hope, but I think I lean more towards I'd rather have. I know Vladdy's not a speedster by any means, but he's in scoring position in second base.
Yes, I think if it's a base hit, the game would be over. Depending on,
you mean he'd be getting thrown out at home plate?
No. I mean any kind of deep base hit, Vladdy gets.
Oh, he scores. Yeah,
scores.
Yeah,
yes, I think.
I would like to think so too. I mean, it's tough, but yeah, I'm more on the side of can you get a hit, one hit? You got a guy on second with no outs. You got to get one hit with 3 chances, right? Rather than you get him over to third, okay, that's great, and you could maybe get him in without getting a base hit and get a sacrifice fly or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you only have 2 chances to get him in from that point.
Yes.
So, I think giving away outs in a situation like that, I'm not a huge fan of, but I know Kiner-Falefa was cold off the bench, so.
And they also probably didn't want a possible double play situation. Like if Falefa didn't Like if you hit the ball and say hit to Mookie throws it to second to first, double play.
Well, I mean, but Vlad was already on second base, so that's not really a double play situation.
Oh, so he
bunted him to get him over to the third base.
Okay, sorry. Yes, you're right.
Not to get him to second.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, of course, Barger comes up. I'm not so shocked. I thought they would intentionally walk him, but they walked him on 4 pitches anyways. Really didn't give him anything to hit. And then Kirk comes up, runs on first and third, 1 out, hits the broken bat, ground ball to end the game. Mookie Betts turns the double play. Yamamoto, I mean, he got a paper cap. He was World Series MVP. He did as close to a Bumgarner as we've seen.
I said it in the group chat. And you thumbs down it. I don't know why. I don't know if you're doing that just out of spite.
No, it was definitely being
sarcastic. Yeah. I mean, because it was. It's like the way he pitched in this World Series reminded me of 2014.
Yeah, it was definitely similar. I would say there were things that he did that Bumgarner didn't, and vice versa. I mean, his relief appearance was 2 2/3 innings. Bum's was 5 innings. Yeah. But his relief appearance was also on 0 days rest.
Yeah.
Bumgarner did 21, I think, total innings in that World Series versus Yamamoto's 17 2/3.
Still,
so both were
all time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think if you were to look at the stats, Bumgarner's are more impressive.
Yeah,
that's not to take anything away from Yamamoto because he did what he had to do,
right.
And going out there on no days rest.
Yeah, he also did all of his innings in a 6-game span versus Bumgarner. He started game 1, so all of his games came in 7 games. Not that that's a huge difference maker. I mean, it's something.
It's still impressive.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
Yeah,
and I imagine it's how Blue Jays fans felt when Yamamoto came out or started has to be the same exact way Royals fans felt when Bumgarner came out.
I would think so, too.
I mean, because it's like, oh, he's coming out. Like,
right.
Nothing we could do.
I mean, yeah. No, you're totally right. And, like, the Giants, without Bumgarner, lose that series in 5 games. And I think you could argue the Dodgers lose this series in 5 games without Yamamoto.
Which is insane to say, given who they have.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously take away Bumgarner and Yamamoto from those two teams.
Yeah.
The Dodgers clearly have the better team on paper than the Giants did.
Maybe the Dodgers lose in 6. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, incredible stuff from him. No question about it. He was on fire. 3 wins in the series.
Also, Will Smith, I got to put more respect on his name because he is a damn good player.
He really is.
And from what he does behind the dish, too.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
He's going to be the starting catcher on Team USA in the World Baseball Classic this coming
really
spring.
Good. Like on a team full of superstars, you forget about Will Smith.
I don't know. I mean, is he like far and away the best catcher in baseball? Maybe not, but I think he probably still is the best catcher without question.
I mean, I guess you could say after this year, it could be Cal Raleigh, but I think what Will Smith has done, that he's
I would say
like he has more experience and he's a better. Just has done more than Cal Raleigh.
Right.
Give me Cal Raleigh doing.
If he does this again, I would say, okay, sure, you give it to Cal.
Maybe not 60 bombs. Maybe give me like 45.
Yeah, if you could put it together another monster season, sure.
No, that's not a bad call at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Patrick Bailey. He's not.
Motherfucker can't hit.
He can't hit. He's really good behind the plate, but he cannot hit right now.
Yeah. We'll give him a shout out later in the show.
But no, I agree. And then. Yeah, it's tough stuff.
Yeah.
But the Blue Jays did out-hit the Dodgers 75.
These numbers are crazy.
To 53.
Yeah.
And outscored them 34-26 and still lost the series.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, but that just goes to the point we talked about earlier. The Dodgers were just so good in the crunch time moments and in those close games. And the Blue Jays, when they won, they were winning big. It was 3-4 run margin of victory at minimum, if not 13-4 or whatever.
The Dodgers are so fundamentally sound. It's ridiculous.
They are very just solid all around team. They're not just star driven.
No, I mean they are star driven, like you said. Like they also know how to play the game at the most efficient rate.
Yeah,
and don't really. I mean,
and all these guys.
You play so many games, and of course you'll get shot in the foot because that's just how it is.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I feel like the Dodgers know how to play the game of baseball exceptionally well, and when it really matters the most, clearly they won the last 2 games when they had to, and won the World Series.
Yeah, and they won both the extra inning games. They won basically all the close games in this series, and I think their experience paid huge dividends in this series.
Yeah. The Dodgers are the first team to win back-to-back World Series since the Yankees did it when they won 3 in a row from 98 to 2000. And the Dodgers, of course, are, like I mentioned before, the first NL team to go back-to-back since the big red machine
Yeah.
of mid to late 70s or late
it was
70s?
like 72 to 74, something like that.
Oh, was it early 70s?
Yeah, I think so.
So impressive stuff, and it's something that we don't see very often. Clearly, because going back to back is tough.
Yeah.
And if there's any team that can do a three-peat, we hate to say it,
They're going to be the favorites.
It is the Dodgers.
There's no question.
Why would it not be?
Yeah.
Question for you is it time for a salary cap given the Dodgers just won the World Series again?
It's a big topic of conversation in baseball and media.
Because it's almost inevitable there's going to be a strike.
Yeah, so that's a good point that you bring up. So the next season is the last year of their current collective bargaining agreement with the Players Association. And I think salary cap is probably going to be brought up at some point. And I just think if they try to do it, it's destined for missed games. Destined for a lockout of some sort.
Yeah.
So and to be quite honest, I don't know what a salary cap is going to fix. Like, they're not going to make the salary cap so strict that
the Dodgers have to get rid of players.
Yeah, I just can't imagine. Or at least there would be they would have like a period where they would allow them to kind of wean off some salary or whatever, or just maybe even allow them to defer some payments to make it work.
And I've also heard a great point that I can't take credit for coming up with this, but don't get mad at the Dodgers for paying for people. Get mad at the Angels for not paying Ohtani. Yeah. Get mad at the Braves for not giving enough money to Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
And then get mad at the Red Sox for giving up Mookie Betts for nothing.
Those are great examples, and there's the problem is what you say. Like, what definitely needs to happen is there needs to be a salary floor. Okay. Where you can't, where the teams like the Marlins and the Pirates and the Rockies can't just be in perennial rebuild mode.
Because what has that done for them?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Like in the last 15 years. I mean, I know when the Giants won the World Series in 2014, they beat the Pirates
in that wild card game.
In the wild card game.
Yeah. The Pirates we've seen in our lifetime. I'm just going to call our lifetime the last 25 years. Pirates have gone to the playoffs, I think, once.
And that was that year.
No, technically, I'll say twice because there was that year and they won another time. So twice.
I mean, I guess the Marlins won a World Series, but that's when they were Florida.
Yeah. But, I mean, that was 22 years ago.
Yes, exactly.
And the Marlins have been to the playoffs. I think they maybe went a couple years ago, but we bounced in the wild card round. Yeah. The Rockies have went to a World Series in 2007. Congrats. But they have
They got swept.
They got swept, and they have been to the playoffs once since then.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo.
I think that was 2018 or 19. I think that is the bigger issue in baseball.
That's actually a great point.
Yeah.
Is to have
at least
you have to spend a certain amount.
Exactly. Yeah, and and there's been a thing in baseball where teams who are in smaller markets get this. They get revenue share back. The A's are another example of a team that they've been better about getting to the playoffs more recently, but still they don't spend any money, and they basically trade all their star players away before they're contract eligible.
Yeah.
They need to fix that part first and foremost. A salary cap, maybe you make the because there is a luxury tax threshold in baseball, similarly to what they do in basketball. Maybe they make those penalties harsher. But yeah, I think a salary cap is going to be a tough thing to get hammered down and actually make effective in Major League Baseball, at least anytime soon. And the players are not going to love it.
No.
Yeah.
And one last thing I want to say is, Blue Jays fans, I can't even begin to imagine.
It's brutal.
This is something until they win it again, if they ever do. Because it's been, they won back-to-back in
92, 93.
Yeah. This one's going to sit with you and the franchise forever. It almost wouldn't shock me if it was like, this is such a bad of a loss that this could put them in the cursed category.
Yeah, I mean, if it extends another 30 years, say.
Oh my god, dude! This was the opportunity.
They had their chances. They had their chances. It's brutal.
And I think what it really boils down to is the lack of base running, or good base running.
They made too many mistakes. They made too many mistakes for sure. They let it slip away. There's no doubt.
Because you could debate that they could have won the series in 5.
I mean, yeah, you mentioned they out-hit them by 20 and outscored them by 8. Like, how do you lose a series like that?
It's incredible.
I mean, to let it get to 7 games is already tough, and then you had the game in game 7.
You're up 3-2 going home, and that's like the best case scenario probably against this Dodger team.
Yeah, against a powerhouse like that.
Especially after losing the 18-inning game, you're like, wow, we're up 3-2
Could've
home.
Yeah.
We have 2 to get 1, and you lose both.
Yeah.
It's like the toughest deal of all time. I wouldn't even be able to sleep if I was a Blue Jays fan. I feel so bad for him.
It's brutal.
I feel so bad. I really genuinely do.
Yeah.
And it really has nothing to do with them losing to the Dodgers specifically. Obviously, that part sucks for us.
Right.
I mean, the Blue Jays could have lost to the Phillies.
Yeah.
And I would have felt the same way.
Yeah, I would have felt bad for him, but I would have been, it would have been a neutral overall feeling, yeah.
It's just so incredibly terrible.
It's brutal.
A couple Giants things I want to mention real quick.
Can I give a mini rant before you do Giant stuff?
Actually, no, excuse me. I'm also sad you're not singing the Canadian national anthem.
Yeah. I really wanted to.
Yeah.
I really wanted to.
I really wanted you to. And also, Kendrick Lamar got the best of Drake yet again.
That bastard.
All right, now go on your mini rant, please. This better be good.
So it just kind of cracks me up. I work at a bar, of course, and just the people that, they're like, who are you rooting for? I'm like, well, I'm a Giants fan, so therefore.
Can I maybe guess what you're gonna say?
Sure.
Oh, you got to root for the California team.
Sort of.
Okay.
It's more of like.
Keep going.
But
because I hate when people say that.
Well, it actually became more of like it was almost a political thing. They're like, oh, you're rooting for a team from Canada?
Oh, save it.
I'm like,
fucking save it.
Time out. This is not politics. This is not nationalism.
Yeah.
This is fucking sports.
Can we get the separation of sport and state, please?
Yes. I am a diehard Giants fan. I've rooted for this team from day one when I started watching them.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And so therefore the Dodgers are the franchise in all of sports that I hate more than any other franchise.
Yes.
And so for me, it's fuck the Dodgers or go fuck Yamada. Yeah. Shout out to Joey Diaz.
Yes.
I mean, if the Dodgers are playing North Korea tomorrow, give me North Korea.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That was easy.
That's great.
It's like stop it with that shit. It's so dumb. Like, I don't even know why. Maybe people are oblivious to the Giants and Dodgers rivalry, and okay, fine. But use your brain a little bit. Jesus Christ.
No, well done. Well done. I think I heard somebody say, if it's the Dodgers versus the Nazis, I might be rooting for the Nazis. I mean, straight up. That's not me saying
I'm with you, brother.
But it's like, fucking, hey, come on. Like, read you clearly, if
you're out of touch.
If someone were someone were to say that to me, I would automatically think, you don't even know about anything sports related at all.
Yeah.
Or baseball, or the Giants.
You're clearly missing the point.
Yeah. And it's like, come on, are we really getting to the point where we're rooting for the U.S. team over Canada? It's like, dude, go fuck yourself.
If it's 4 nations, sure.
Yeah.
This ain't that.
No, it's not.
This is Major League Baseball. Like, stop it.
It's ridiculous.
Good Lord.
It's ridiculous. I don't know. I get what you mean. It's like, really getting political about it. Was it political driven?
A little bit.
It's like,
I think so.
It's like, who hates Canada? I've heard nothing but good things about Canada and the people of Canada.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even trying to get into why, but there is reasons why. But it's like, okay. But it's not. It shouldn't have anything to do with sports.
It should,
regardless.
Absolutely.
Like, that's where people are going wrong, in my opinion. It's like, get over it. It's the Blue Jays. I don't give a fuck if they're from Toronto. Come on.
Yeah. And the Giants news I wanted to talk about, Tony Vitello is going to wear number 23 for the Giants.
Winning number.
That is a winning number. Take the words right on out. High five. I love it.
That was easy.
Also listened to a little bit of his interview with Bussin' with the Boys today.
Oh, he was on that. Okay, nice.
Yeah, he wasn't on the entire show, but he's in there the hour or something mark that you can look up. Really seems like a down-to-earth dude.
I watched a good chunk of his press conference when he got introduced.
He just seems like
he had some good answers. I like him.
He's somebody, at least sounds like somebody who I want to lead my team.
Yeah. And I'm ready to see some fireworks on the field. I think he's got
really
some up his
really looking forward to
something up his ass. Honestly.
And like you said, 23. It's a winning number.
Yeah,
that is a great number to wear. It's perfect.
And I want to apologize to you about the pronunciation of his name because I thought it was Vitello, but it is Vitello.
Vitello.
Like that's what he says. But to me, if you're from Italy, you're not pronouncing that Vitello. It's Vitello.
Yeah. So it's Tony Vitello. I'll say Vitello.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a Midwestern guy as far as I know. So I'm sure it's his twang that's making it Vitello, not Vitello.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to Bustin' with the Boys?
I've only seen clips of it on social media. But.
And I didn't even know Vitello was on this until I heard it on the radio.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, check it out. And then I listened to it and just cool. A guy you'd want to have a beer with.
Yeah, he seems very well spoken and all that good stuff.
And that's one of Garrett Nahiwa's best quotes, or things that he says. Somebody I'd have a beer with, or somebody I'd have a beer with.
No, I would agree with that.
I completely agree with that. 100%.
All right.
And that's enough of baseball. And
that was fun.
Fuck the Dodgers.
Yep.
Always.
And cheers to that. Fuck
cheers.
The Dodgers. College football time.
Okay.
I will say I did not watch much of anything involving college football this week because World Series just dominated.
Yeah, I can't find myself to watch college football when I know there's more important games on.
Right. And interesting note too, like because YouTube TV has become such a big thing, they're having a dispute with ESPN right now. So that was, ESPN's one of the biggest providers of college football. So that was a big loss for them.
It's still going on.
Yeah, still going on. Yeah. But anyways, Week 10 recaps and notable scores. Number 20 Texas, they did pull off the victory against number 9 Vanderbilt. Held on by the hair of their chins, 34-31, after leading big time early in the first half.
Yeah.
Oklahoma did beat number 14 Tennessee 33-27, so Nick was a happy camper.
Oh, wait, whoa, sorry. I clearly did not watch any football because Texas beat Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You had Vanderbilt, though.
Yeah, that figures.
But yeah, big win for Texas. Also, a couple of upsets in the ACC. SMU beat number 10 Miami 26-20 in overtime. Hurricanes just dropping the ball. They had their chances.
Your boy.
Your boy. Whose boy is it? Let America speak. Yeah. Let America decide.
He just looks like a guy who doesn't need to have sleeves. Or
I would agree with that.
Like tatted sleeves.
I would agree with that.
It's just not. It's not really you.
No.
Not really you.
We also had number 8 Georgia Tech upset by NC State 48-36. Those are big scores of the weekend.
Okay.
ACC update, Pitt did beat Stanford 35-20. Congratulations, Ashley.
That was easy.
H2P, I'll give it to you. Stanford will be at UNC and Bill Belichick this Saturday.
Finally, I think I almost picked that game.
Really?
For UNC side.
Yeah. Finally, Elijah Brown will make his first start of the season at quarterback for Stanford.
So you bricked?
Yeah, your boy Ben Goldbranson just...
The name's just hilarious.
It's time. Sorry, buddy.
My boy.
Cal suffered another loss, this time to Virginia, 31-21.
Undefeated season.
It's gone. What do they got, 3 now at least? Something like that? 3 or 4? They will be at number 15 Louisville, so you can chalk that up as another L on the calendar.
Yeah.
This conference sucks.
Yeah.
Just flat out.
Okay.
I mean, just think about the quote-unquote blue bloods of the conference. Mm-hmm. So our one lost teams remaining, Virginia, not a football team, not a football school. Georgia Tech, okay, cool, they had Calvin Johnson. That's it. Louisville. So those are your one lost teams. Miami, they're 2-2 in the conference. They're falling, fast. Virginia Tech, kind of a power, 3-6. Clemson, 3-5. Belichick, 3-5. Florida State, 4-4. Like, what is going on in the ACC? This is not the ACC that Stanford and Cal signed up for.
You're on a good one right now. I like this. This is good.
I can't wait for Stanford and Cal to get the fuck out of this conference.
You think it's soon?
I don't know what kind of contract they signed up for. Probably a good 6 or 7 years.
What do we think, like the Mountain West?
Or like the reincarnation of the Pac-12 at some point? I don't know. I don't know that there's anything good for them. I think it would have been really cool if they could have snuck into the Big Ten, because I think there's just a lot more money in the Big Ten. But with the current situation for both schools, they weren't suited.
I don't really care what conference they're in. I just want them to be in the same conference together.
Yes, I think that's important. That's definitely important.
And I think on both sides that's important.
Yeah.
To say, we have our thing. Or I guess if they weren't in the same conference, they still find a way to play each other once every year.
I believe they would,
because
no matter what.
Because of the big game.
You'd
have to.
I believe they would.
Because I already know boosters would have a fit.
Oh, they drop out, for sure.
Or if they have a deal like, we'll do big game once every other year. That's not going to cut it.
No.
That's not going to... Stanford Cal, it's not going to cut it.
That would not be good enough.
So as long as Stanford and Cal, to me, stay together in the conference, or at the least, play a big game every year,
right?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I sort of agree. And college football is in a weird place right now, where you get these. It's really the Big Ten and the SEC. That's it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So hopefully, the sport itself can find a way to create a little more across the board parity and make the West Coast of schools relevant again. But I don't know if they care. That's the problem.
No.
I just don't know if any of them care.
Which is always surprising to me that Oregon wanted to go to the Big Ten so bad, because they would run the Pac-12. Why wouldn't they want to stay in the Pac-12?
Money.
Yeah.
Big Ten's got a huge TV contract.
Yeah, that's true.
It sucks.
But you know what I mean?
No, I get that side of it, but it's not enough to. And it also doesn't set you up to be successful. Okay, so you dominate a shitty conference every year, and then you only play shitty teams. Are you going to be set up to play good teams?
I get that too.
Yeah.
I get that too.
Yeah.
It's like this new MLB realignment that I think would pay dividends for the Giants.
Yeah, if they were in a weaker division.
I guess the Mariners are good, because I think it would be the Mariners.
Oh, it would be cyclical, but you wouldn't be if you weren't going up against the Padres and Dodgers every year. Sure, that would obviously be easier. Yeah. We had the first rankings of the college football playoff from the committee this week.
There we go.
Did not even know that was coming up, but I just tripped over on TV yesterday.
There we go.
So top 3 undefeated teams, we got number 1 Ohio State, number 2 Indiana, and number 3 Texas A&M. I don't think a lot of shock there. I'll be honest, I can't say I've paid enough attention to all these top teams to know where they should be ranked right now, but a lot of the experts have been applauding the committee for having a good initial ranking. So I think that's a good start for them.
Yeah.
Notre Dame at number 10 is the only 2-loss team inside the cut line right now, and I know it's 12 teams that get in, but technically Texas and Oklahoma at 11 and 12, they're on the outside looking in because Virginia is the highest ranked ACC school, so they would be in as your, as of right now, your conference champion from that conference. And then unranked Memphis would actually projects as the next highest ranked conference champion, so they would be in over both Texas and Oklahoma as well, as it stands. But there's still plenty of season left.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for more chaos.
Yeah.
I do believe there's going to be a 3-loss team this year that makes in the playoff. Yeah. And we were really close to it last year with Alabama, but this year the parity has been insane. I mean, there's even Ohio State, who is a very deserved number 1 ranking, has not really been dominant from the offensive side of the ball. They got a great defense, but they haven't necessarily shown out against a great team yet this year. So
yeah,
it'll be an interesting run to the finish line here in college football. Week 11 preview. We got a few really good games on the docket. We got number 9 Oregon, who's a 6.5-point road favorite. At number 20 Iowa.
Hey,
Hawkeyes
getting
making some
top
noise.
25.
Yeah. And we also got number 7 BYU at number 8 Texas Tech in a big Big 12 matchup. Texas Tech is actually a 10.5-point favorite at home, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But we'll see if BYU can keep their undefeated season going. And then last but not least, nice SEC game. We got number 3 Texas A&M, touchdown favorite at number 22 Missouri.
Almost picked this game.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Almost picked this game.
Missouri, maybe I did pick it, actually.
Did you?
Sure did.
There you go. We'll get there.
We'll get there, baby. College football.
And that's college football. On to the NFL, a little Week 9 recap. Your 49ers beat the New York Football Giants.
Let me get my room. Just kidding.
34-24. Christian McCaffrey, 173 total yards, 2 touchdowns.
Big game.
Unfortunately, it just seems to be the Niners' luck.
It's fucking crazy.
Michael Williams out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL or with an ACL tear.
I mean, he hasn't even been great this year, but given all the injuries on the defensive line, this was a great opportunity for him to get some run, get
Yeah.
more opportunities out there, and unfortunately the season's going to be over.
Well, and it sucks it happens in his rookie season too.
Right.
It's never.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, and a little shocking, at least to me, the Niners did not make any moves at the trade deadline, which I feel like they've been known to do in this John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan regime.
I'm totally okay with it, honestly. Like, I know the Niners are 6-3, and you should want to supply this team with more resources and more firepower, but it's just. If they get to the playoffs, they're gonna be a huge underdog even in the first round.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's just they're not suited from a depth or even star power standpoint to make a run.
Yeah.
So it's really, what would be the point of giving up a first rounder for Trey Hendrickson or something like that? I just wouldn't make sense. But nonetheless, nice to get another win. They do have. I know they play the Rams next week, but after that, schedule softens up, so they got a chance to stack some wins if they can keep it together.
You guys have the Rams number in the regular season.
Yeah,
recently.
The Rams are kind of rolling though. Ever since we beat them on Thursday Night Football, they've kind of gotten their groove back. Yeah. So
I believe the Rams are favored in this game.
They are. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about the Niners this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I could see McVay coming out for blood.
Yeah, and I think even if you include the playoff games, it's almost split over the last handful of years between these two teams.
Yeah. The Steelers beat the Colts 27-20. Your boy Danny Dimes 3 picks and sacked 5 times.
Ouch.
That is the Daniel Dimes I know.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Jonathan Taylor only 45 yards on 14 carries. That's
got to tip the cap to the Steelers defense. They won this game.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, and the Steelers did enough to force the Colts to have to throw the ball a lot in this game, and that's, even though Daniel Jones has had a nice season, that's not what they want to do.
No.
He threw the ball 50 times in this game. That's not their recipe.
Well, and that's
by any means.
That's a lot of pass attempts, given the final score was only 7 points.
Right.
If you ask me.
Well, and they did have arguably a garbage time field goal to make it a 1-score game.
That's right.
Before they attempted the onside kick,
kicker,
right?
Okay.
But still, I would agree. I mean, and the Steelers, I don't think anyone thinks that they're a contender in the AFC, but they can win some ball games. They know how to scrap one out and steal a game.
It wouldn't shock me if the Steelers make the playoffs and they win a playoff game.
They could win a playoff game, 100%.
I think they could.
Matchup is going to be important in that situation, but yeah, I would agree.
The Bills beat the Chiefs 28-21. Patrick Mahomes did not have a good game. He went 15 for 34, no touchdowns, 1 interception, and he was hit 15 times.
That's a great thing for the Bills, because I feel like that's where they've lacked in this matchup a lot, is getting pressure on Mahomes.
Yeah.
So good first step. Obviously, this is a regular season where they seem to beat the Chiefs all the time.
I know.
So we can't put too much stock into this. Mm-hmm. But
Josh Allen, 23 for 26.
He was fantastic.
273 in the air, 3 total touchdowns. He, like you said, it's just what they do against the Chiefs in the regular season.
Right.
And if they meet in the playoffs, which, man, if you're a Bills fan, you got to think, we're going to get them this time, right?
And here's
because I'm done saying the Bills are going to get them.
Yeah.
I really think they will eventually.
I picked them to beat them in not the conference championship, but the
I might have two
divisional round.
I might have 2 or something along those lines.
The scary thing, though, in this situation is that the Bills played such a great game, and yet the Chiefs still had a chance to tie the game at the end. They didn't do it, obviously, but the fact that they're still right there is a little alarming.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Can I go a little conspiracy here for a little bit?
Sure.
Because I know the Chiefs want to win every game, and they want to beat the Bills in the regular season. But is it crazy for me to think that the Chiefs, they're not going to throw games?
We're playing the mindfuck game?
Playing the mindfuck game of you know what? We're gonna try our best to an extent.
Yeah.
And then think you really have the edge. And then when we play in the playoffs, we're throwing you a completely different game plan.
I like it.
Because that's pretty much what it seems like what's happened, because the Chiefs can't beat the Bills in this Mahomes-Allen rivalry since it started.
I think you are not crazy to think that. I'm not saying for sure.
Andy Reid's not going to throw a game. I think he wants to win every game possible. But man, it just seems like it's too much. It's too much of a coincidence that I think the Bills are 5-1 in the regular season against the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are 4-0 against the Bills in the playoffs.
Yeah,
It's too weird.
I think it's very realistic to think that maybe the Chiefs don't break out the whole playbook. They don't make any any in-game adjustments. Mm-hmm. I mean, sure, they want to try and win the game.
Yeah.
But they're not going to show the Bills.
They're not going to show their hand. Their full hand.
I think that is very realistic to think.
Well, I guess you could debate. They could probably do that to every team because they seem to beat every team in the AFC and the Super Bowl sometimes in the playoffs.
Right, because you could argue like the Bills could look at every ounce of film they want, right?
And they probably do.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs have other stuff that they don't use, and it's like, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, and I would guarantee all the great coaches, they save certain things for certain moments, and playoffs included,
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, the Chiefs are also, I think if the playoffs started today, the Chiefs are not in the playoffs.
They're like the 8th spot, right? Yeah. That's pretty interesting. But
yeah,
long way to go.
Long way to
We're
go.
basically at the halfway point.
Exactly. Monday Night Football, the Cardinals beat my Cowboys. Just like I predicted, although I thought Kyler Murray would play, but he was in the building. He was in the building. And they beat him 27-17. Jacoby Brissett, 261, 2 touchdowns. The Cowboys had 3 turnovers. From what I saw of this game, it wasn't. The Cowboys just suck. They're not good.
That was one of their worst offensive performances of the season.
They are not
no
good.
question about it. Yeah.
And, the best thing for me, of course, is I don't have to drink a Malort because it was a Gage's guarantee. Thank you very much. I know you and Sal and everybody else was hating on me. You guys always want me to fucking drink. Respect, whatever. Yeah, I feel bad for Dak Prescott because, rare for me to say that, actually. Rare for me to say that. This team, I told Dev after the game was over, Matt Eberflus should be gone by tomorrow, and of course he's not.
Yeah. Well, the Cowboys going to the bye. They got a chance to.
No, they have no chance.
Oh no, a chance to. Jerry's got a chance to reflect and be like, okay, our team's not playing this week, so we could make some noise in a different fashion.
Very true.
Just throwing that out there.
Also, side note, Sal and I made a
he owes
buzzball bet.
Has he paid it?
I have not seen a video. And
should we bring him on next week? Make him pay then?
I mean, he can do it when he wants.
Right.
We could.
I just throwing it out there.
If he wants to do it next week.
Yeah.
Sal and I bet each other a buzzball that if the Cowboys won, I would drink one, and if the Cardinals won, he would drink one.
Yeah.
And of course, the Cardinals won, so Sal's drinking a buzzball. And I don't think he did because I think he would have told us if he did or sent us
right. He would have sent a video for sure. Yeah.
So hey, Sal, next week if you want to be on the podcast, drink your buzzball. Talk about your Niners.
Invitation is open.
Invitation is always open for you. Yeah, so I think for my Gage's guarantees, the Cowboys technically have not won any of the games so far.
This is true.
So
what do you have left? You got Bengals, right?
No, I have.
Or not Bengals? No.
Last 2, I believe, are 2 games consecutively. It's the Chiefs on Thanksgiving, which that's going to suck. And the next week's going to be the Lions.
Oh, okay.
And I know the Lions have not forgotten about
the Bengals you did last year.
I did do Bengals last year. And the Bengals barely won that game. I think that was Monday Night Football as well.
Yeah.
It was. So last 2 games will be consecutively, which will be Thanksgiving, like I said, and the next week, which will be probably the next, or not the 2 Sundays after.
Sure, yeah.
Against the Lions. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Cowboys are going to lose both of those games. They're not winning those games. They are not. And I feel like a genius for picking those games.
Hey, you did good.
I did good.
But it's only week 9. Going into week 10.
I know how it is. Some other week 9 stuff. Caleb Williams, 280 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 53 rushing yards.
I believe this stat line has never been
accomplished. He caught 2 balls and caught a touchdown?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This stat line has never been accomplished, ever.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And I think the 2 receptions is the part of it.
Okay.
But still, yeah.
Wow.
Incredible.
Former USC quarterback who, Dev loves USC. The Bears did beat the Bengals in that game 47-42.
That game was insane.
It was.
I thought the Bengals won, and then you're like... and then I see the scoreboard, and it's like, 47-42.
Yeah.
Bears.
Da Bears. Cam Little, NFL record 68-yard field goal.
Did not have him breaking it. Well, we should have had him on the radar, but we were preaching Brandon Aubrey.
Well, funny enough, Brandon Aubrey did try to kick a 68-yard field goal the next day.
Same week, yeah.
And, to your credit, he would have had it. He just went
left. Yeah, fuck, I know. I saw it go up, and I didn't even realize he was kicking it, and I just saw the ball going. I'm like, oh, no.
So I'm going to ask you this. If Brandon Aubrey would have hit it, our bold prediction would not have been true because we said he has to break the record now.
That's true.
He has to break it. 68's a long...
I love that they attempted it, though. And I kind of called it.
You did?
Yeah, at least the
I didn't even see it live, but I had to look at my phone to see where... he kicked it from. It said 68. I was like, damn.
The funny thing is I called it well before they were even going to think about kicking a field goal. They were just getting the ball on that drive with 40 seconds to go in the half or whatever it was. But yeah, that man, he was fucking close.
Yeah. Little known to my knowledge, Las Vegas is 2,000 feet above sea level.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so you kind of cheated.
No, that's okay.
I'm kidding.
I'm just pissed off that last week when the Cowboys played the Broncos, that was
the opportunity.
He could have went from 72 and might have hit it.
I definitely think he could have.
Especially, it's 5,000 feet above elevation.
You know what they need to have at the fucking Pro Bowl games this year is a kickoff between these two guys.
Or any kicker that wants to kick.
Well, anyone but these two need to be involved for sure.
I would love that.
Yeah.
And I also think they need to bring back the throwing the football as long as you can.
Sure, yeah. I know they do some skill stuff. I don't know. The Pro Bowl is so garbage now that it.
Well, I know it's
not worth
literal
watching,
Pro Bowl games, but I would be.
But if you want to, you would get me to a TV if you got a kickoff between these two.
I would be seated.
I would be there,
100%,
or at least interested in finding out the result at the very least.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
the NFL won't listen to us.
I'm going to give Roger a call tomorrow.
Yeah, you should. You should. The Patriots beat the Falcons 24-23. Atlanta missed a game-tying extra point attempt after scoring a touchdown with less than 5 minutes left.
I know Falcons think this is the most Falcons thing ever, and I would agree.
Yeah. That's
I think they did get the ball again with a chance to try and drive down the win, but still, how? And missed extra point, brutal.
Terrible. A couple upsets. The Vikings upset the Lions 27-24.
Yeah. J.J. McCarthy, 3-touchdown day.
Yeah.
Coming back from injury.
I picked up the Ravens' defense against the Vikings, and I'm a little scared. A little bit. Because I know the Ravens' defense has not been good.
Right.
But JJ's
That was a bold move.
JJ's also a rookie. I kind of played the long game with the Ravens because they play the Jets and I think the Browns the next couple of weeks. I thought maybe I can just kind of hold on to them for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We'll see. Panthers beat the Packers. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Micah effect.
The Panthers are not that bad.
No.
This is a game the Packers should not have lost at home, but...
Could Rico Dowdle win Most Improved Player or the comeback? I guess not. They don't have Most Improved Player, do they? Because he's not a comeback. He's not a comeback. So what does he come back?
I don't know if they have. Yeah, I don't think they do.
He's having a great year.
He is having
nonetheless.
Yeah, he's had
no
some
doubt.
big games.
Jaden Daniels injured his arm in the 38-14 loss to the Seahawks, and it looked bad.
Can I be honest?
Why was he in the game?
Well, there's that. But Sal sent that video to us, and I was watching because I thought it was a knee thing, and I didn't see the arm. And then
you rewatched
it, and then chose not to rewatch it because I'm like, I'm good.
You're not good with that kind of stuff.
It's
just his arm. It's just what's up with these Commander/Redskin quarterbacks when it comes to Theismann and Alex Smith and Jaden Daniels. I mean, I know Jaden Daniels he's not going to lose his arm.
You're right,
but just the hyperextensions of these joints. It's not good. And I feel bad for him because a lot of people are saying I didn't watch much of this game. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But I've heard, why was he even in the game at this point?
Yeah. I've heard the counter argument of okay, he just came back from injury, trying to get him some game reps because they can. And I get it. I think it's more of a Jaden Daniels thing. It's this guy puts his fucking body in harm's way too often. That's a big problem.
Yeah.
And he's done that in his very short career just too much. So I think that's a bigger issue.
Yeah. It sucks to see. Because he was already having a sophomore slump, and now it's
a little bit, yeah.
He's not.
Their season's over.
I mean, is he done for the season?
They haven't really confirmed like what his timeline is. That as far as I know, but yeah, it's not looking good for him.
Not looking ideal.
Yeah.
The Dolphins fire their GM Chris Greer,
who is
brothers of the Sharks.
GM Mike Greer.
Yes, I didn't know that.
And the Sharks are not firing Mike Greer.
I hope not. I certainly hope not.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
The Dolphins also expect to keep Mike McDaniel for the rest of the season. I don't hate this necessarily. I think Mike McDaniel is, first of all, I think he's not sober anymore. And I
love that take.
I don't, and because I know he's been known to be sober. I think sobriety is like a part of what he is.
I mean, he looks like he's doing blow and banging strippers every weekend.
Well, it just you hear him talk and
you
see how he looks on the sideline.
Looks like Tua's rubbing off on him with the bad verbiage.
Yeah, I think Mike McDaniel's situation is more about who he has around him as player wise. I think Tua's not the guy at all. You know, the Tyreek Hill thing, we know how he is not a great person, just got hurt. I feel like Mike McDaniel just doesn't have a lot to work with right now.
Yeah, I also think you could argue that Mike McDaniel was thrown into a head coaching situation probably earlier than he deserved.
Yeah.
And I don't like to do that as just a casual person saying that, but it just kind of feels that way. And he tried to bring his own spice to Miami and all that, but yeah, I definitely felt like he was a sitting duck. I don't hate that they're going to try and hold on to him because they feel like he probably is a great offensive mind and all that, and maybe he just hasn't been given the right guidance or the right personnel.
Yeah. And
they're going to bring in a GM, I assume, and he's going to evaluate the situation at the end of the year. So I don't hate the idea of not firing him right now. And I've heard the point of, you bring in an interim head coach in the middle of the season. He wins a couple games that he probably shouldn't win, and then he gets this kind of an Antonio Pierce situation.
Yeah.
Didn't deserve to get a job, but got it because he won some games he probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So I do see that side of it as well.
I don't think Mike McDaniel's the problem unless he is not sober.
Yeah.
Because call me crazy, but couldn't that be maybe an issue why the team isn't doing well? He's not being as well of a head coach as he was maybe a couple of years ago.
I mean, if that's a real thing, then I think that is an issue. Yes.
I'm not saying that it is, but it's just something that I think about.
Yeah.
Like I knew he's been sober. He lives in Miami. I hate to be that guy, but Miami, I don't think is a sober place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a great place to probably not a great place, but it's
a place.
a fun place to live.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what comes up. The Colts, they traded away 2 first-rounders to the Jets for Sauce Gardner.
I don't get it. Is he really worth that?
Don't you hate how diva DBs these days can't stay with the same team that they got drafted to? It's just not. It's like, is it ever in the DB's nature to stay with the same team? And I also understand that they don't have their prime is not long because it's such a hard position to play.
Right. Yeah, and I can understand. Like, well, it's one of those positions where
like Jalen Ramsey's been on like 4 teams, or 3 or 4 teams.
I mean, even like in our lifetime, some of the best have left their original team. Like Darrelle Revis moved on. Richard Sherman eventually moved on. But it's one of those positions where
Deion Sanders played for like 5 teams.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit psychotic, and so I get it. I don't think he got traded for those reasons. I think he got traded because the Jets are just a bad fucking team right now.
Yeah.
But to me, the Jets killed it on really both these trades, one you're about to get to. Mm-hmm. But yeah, 2 first-rounders for a guy who, by most accounts, has not really been that great the last year and a half. Mm-hmm. So I mean, maybe he gets motivated by being in a winning situation, but I don't know.
I will give the Colts credit because, Jim Irsay's daughter's down there. She has the headset on.
I like her, actually.
I do, too. She's in it. You know what I mean?
I dig her vibe.
Yeah, she's not playing around.
Yeah.
And I like how the Colts, as a franchise right now, understand that, hey, we're kind of cooking.
Yeah.
Although Daniel Jones had a bad game. And
it's one bad game.
He might not feel like the guy for really long term, or maybe they think differently.
Yeah.
But they're thinking, we have a good record. We're probably going to be a top 4 seed in the AFC. why not try to get a guy like Sauce Gardner, who is a good player?
Yeah.
You gave up a haul for him.
Right.
That's a good haul, but it could pay dividends. And I think even for the Colts, who are to me are already playing with house money a little bit.
Right. Well,
I think a winning or a positive season or an uplifting season for them, divisional round or AFC Championship appearance. How could it not be?
I think the crazy part is no one thought the Colts would be anywhere near this good, so that's part of it,
Of course.
But I kind of get what you're saying. So any playoff game that they go into, I'm sorry, but Daniel Jones is going to be the lesser of the two quarterbacks on the field, right? So why not be as good as you can everywhere else?
Because you got to think, if he's playing Herbert, if he's playing Allen, he's playing Lamar Jackson. If they get in,
even Rodgers, you just lost to him.
Yeah. If you're playing, Burrow, it's not going to happen.
Right.
Mahomes, of course.
Yeah. You could keep going.
Even like Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, you'd be maybe a wash at best.
I'd probably pick Bo Nix at this point right now.
Maybe, yeah.
Just based on what I've seen in the past.
Yeah.
I know this year, but I know Daniel Jones has been. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Now, it's an interesting move. I just don't know if that should if are the Colts really on that timeline is my question. Mm-hmm. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Good for them.
My Cowboys. They acquired Quinnen Williams from the Jets for a first and a second and Mazzie Smith.
Do you like this trade at all?
I like how Quinnen Williams is still somewhat young. I think he's 27.
Yeah, he's going to be 28 later this year.
Yeah.
He's not young. He's in the middle of his, maybe even arguably the tail end of his prime.
It's not surprising. I think Jerry Jones just wanted to try to do something because he knows the team is flailing. And I don't think Quinnen Williams, who is not a sack artist, helps. He's good. He's good.
He's good on the run.
On the run.
Yeah. I just don't know.
I think I only like this because of the age factor. If he was 32, 33, it'd be terrible.
Yeah.
The fact that he's 27 and he still has probably a few good years left, depending on if he stays, I'm okay with that.
I just felt like the Micah trade was you're clearly trying to kind of reset. Mm-hmm. And then this totally flips that. It just, to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And
have you met Jerry Jones?
It'd be one thing if Quinnen Williams was coming off his All-Pro season, but he's 3 years removed from that.
Yeah.
So he's still a very good player, but is he worth a first and a second and a guy who's still in a rookie contract? I don't know.
I would think probably not.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys, of course, gave too much up.
Yeah.
And that's Jerry Jones in a nutshell. It is.
Yeah. It's just a weird. He's just so out of touch. We talk about it all the time.
We do.
We don't even need to harp on it again. It's just it's a weird move to me.
It's a weird move. I think for Jerry it is a big splash.
Yeah.
Kind of move.
Yeah, he's like, I need to recoup after trading away our best player, kind of thing.
Yeah. So, anyways, player of the week. Who do you got?
Caleb.
You know Caleb.
Yeah. If you got a stat line that no one's ever had, give it to me.
Okay. I think a couple honorable mentions because these players did not win their games. Brock Bowers, like I mentioned earlier, and your boy Drake London.
He did have a monster game.
Yeah. But I'm going to go with Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think it's my first time I picked Christian McCaffrey this year.
I think I've done it twice.
He had 106 on the ground, 1 touchdown, 67 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. It was actually kind of hard to pick, because we try to pick winning players.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah.
So, a little tough given the fact that Brock Bowers and Drake London did not win.
Right, yeah. Sometimes the big stat guys, they don't always play.
So this was kind of the harder week for me to try to pick a player of the week.
I also think Caleb leading that game-winning drive late in the game, that was pretty monster. The Bengals defense is a joke, but still. Yeah. Impressive stuff.
A little Week 10 preview. Patriots at the Bucks. The Bucks are 2.5-point favorites.
Tom Brady somehow not playing in this game.
That's good. That's the Tom Brady game, for sure.
I think this is an interesting game. The Patriots are having a great year, but they're still a pretty young team. That's going to be a good test for them.
Who would you pick in that game?
I can't give that away.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. The Rams, like we said, are 3.5-point favorites at your Niners in Santa Clara.
I think the Niners have been over the last handful of weeks very hot, very cold. Week to week. I think it's a bad spot for them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Sunday Night Football, Steelers at the Chargers. Chargers are 2.5-point favorites in that one.
That should be interesting.
Should be.
Two teams that are we were very high on the Chargers. They beat the Chiefs early on. They were looking good, and then they've kind of sputtered on occasion here and there since then.
Which I don't hate. Because
keep them humble.
Keep them humble,
Yeah.
and I'd rather than maybe try to gain ground
As the
later
season
on
goes.
Later on in the season when it matters the most.
Fair, yeah. And the Steelers are just a weird team. We know they're not winning anything significant, but they're just still somehow relevant.
Yeah. They're still going to get Mike Tomlin his over 500 record.
Yeah, he's going to win 9, 10 games, whatever. Yeah.
Make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then Monday Night Football, Eagles at the Packers. Packers are 2.5-point favorites. That's
Very intriguing game there.
That's going to be a good game.
Yeah. Tough loss with Tucker Kraft going down for the Packers, but I think that's as good as it gets. I think in the NFC right now, right? As far as the matchup,
I think I almost went Eagles in that game for our picks.
Gotcha.
I think I almost went there. Speaking of picks, our picks recap. How did we do last week?
Ding, ding. I did terrible, and you did not bad. You went 2-2, but you were plus $400.
Sweet.
You lost both your college games.
Of course.
That was Vanderbilt and Georgia.
I knew last week was too good to be true.
Yeah, but you scored on Denver against Houston.
Yeah.
$300 winner there, and then of course Cardinals. You had
Woo!
500. How about them? I went 0-4, minus $1,100 this week.
So what are we looking at right now?
So overall records, you're 14-16, minus 500. I am 13-17, minus 300. You know that big week I had a couple weeks ago?
I remember it. Yeah, I remember it.
That is completely
Vividly.
gone.
I remember it vividly.
I went straight to the casino and blew it away.
You went to the outhouse.
I went to the outhouse. You first, me first.
I'll go first.
Okay, who do you got?
I have one college pick, and you mentioned it earlier, or it was in our rundown.
Sure.
Going number 6, Oregon, minus 6.5 at Iowa.
I was very close to doing that.
I'm going $200 on that one.
Okay.
Feel pretty good. Oregon, they kind of just roll teams.
They do when they have a good game. Iowa is going to be one of those teams that just makes this game disgusting to watch. So it kind of makes me think about Oregon when they would play Stanford back in the day.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think should be a fun game.
I have 3 more games after that, so I have 4 in total. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, no worries.
I have the Lions. I have them at minus 8.5 at the Commanders for $200. Marcus Mariota.
Your boy.
He's seriously. Marcus Mariota can play, and he's been a starter in this league. We know that.
He's a very good backup.
But the Lions are rolling, and I think they can cover 8.5 personally.
They did lose to the Vikings this last week.
Yeah,
they're a good team, good bounce back opportunity here,
Yes,
though. I would agree with that.
I would go, my next one, I'm going to go Ravens minus 4.5 at the Vikings.
Really considered that as well.
2.5. I'm going to go $200, not 2.5. I'm going to go $200 on that one. JJ McCarthy playing. I know he beat the Lions last week, like you said.
Is he going to outduel Lamar though? After
Exactly.
that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And my last one, I'm actually going to go for $100. I'm going to go your 49ers plus 3.5.
You're nuts.
That's why I'm only going 100.
Yeah.
So I'm only going 100.
Because you know you're nuts.
Yeah. And of course, my first 3 picks are road teams. I love the road.
You love them.
I do.
Road faves.
I think I like the Lions more, or like not the Lions.
Those?
Yeah, the Lions of the road teams.
Yeah.
The favorite.
Well, I mean, because naturally, Vegas tends to give at least a couple points to the home team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's why. I would imagine, anyways.
Yeah. So that's me. What say you?
I got 4 games as well, starting with one college game. I am going to take the number 3 Texas A&M Aggies, minus 6.5.
I thought about that one too.
At number 22 Missouri for $100. Texas A&M, they have burned me on a couple occasions this season, but I don't think Missouri's they're just not it. I think they're an overrated SEC team. They're a decent team, but they're not going to. I don't think they're going to hang with A&M, and they can win by exactly 7 points, and that would be
okay.
So 24-17. That's my call. $100 on the line for that one. I'm going to take the Rams minus 3.5 against the Niners for $300.
Little head to head for 300.
$300.
Okay.
300. Like I said, I don't think it's a good spot for the Niners. Rams look pretty good right now. I'm also going to take the Eagles plus 2.5. It is plus 2.5, right? Or the
because the Packers were minus 2.5.
Yeah,
right?
Packers are favored. Yeah, that's right. Can you fact check that on me?
I mean, on here it's I don't have my phone on me.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so I'm going to take Eagles plus 2.5. Yeah, that's right. They are the road dogs. I'm putting 300 down. I feel like they're the better team. Packers are going to have to make a big adjustment, not having Tucker Kraft on coming off right off that week of losing him. I know you could argue them being back at home, bounce back after a bad loss, arguably, but I think I like the Eagles here.
Okay.
I'm also gonna take the Buccaneers minus 2.5 against the Patriots for $200.
Ooh.
I know the Bucs have dealt with some rough injury issues this season, but I think it's time for the Patriots. They're gonna get a little taste of their own medicine. They're a young team. It's gonna be tough for them going on the road against a good team like this. And Baker's shown some magic quite often this season.
I heard that Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt are calling the Niner game,
which is a mistake.
It should be the Patriots Buccaneers game, right? I mean, come on.
Like what?
Fox.
Who does he know better? These two.
He does know any better.
Exactly.
Fox, what are you doing? I'm just saying. And those are the picks. I'm catching up to you. Don't worry.
Yeah. I mean, we're based. I mean, you got a better record.
You had that big week. And I was like, you had that big week. I was like, I'm fucked.
That's all I'm hanging my head on right now.
That was a great week.
Nothing else.
Was that last week or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
That was great. That was a great week. Truly was. Man, it's already that time, huh?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
That was easy.
That was loud.
Yeah. Why not? Sorry to the listeners. I guess.
We're going halftime. Warriors Kings.
The Kings
I think
down.
Dubs were up 7, if I'm not mistaken.
How are Sharkies looking?
Yeah, well, I think they were in intermission when I tried to check. That was a spicy shot of whiskey.
Yeah, this whiskey's not bad.
2-1 Sharks. Middle of the early second
Let's
period.
go, baby.
Sharks are on the penalty kill at the moment.
Okay.
Seattle's wearing all black. Okay, who are these guys? Maybe they're the Sharks or something? They tried to steal their color scheme. I mean,
kind of looks like, yeah, that's a good point.
Look at the black S is kind of sick in the
that is
middle.
kinda
I like that.
But they do kind of have a teal vibe, don't they?
Yeah, I mean their teal is a different teal, but it is teal. It's more like an aqua.
Well, I guess when you have a mascot that is
sea related,
because they're not real.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we don't know if they're real, but no one's ever seen a kraken.
Hey, Davy Jones has probably seen one.
But I guess it makes sense to have like the water kind of teal feel to it.
I know, like I gave the Kraken shit for their what I felt was like a corny.
You didn't like it at first.
Mascot.
I did,
but I think the logo and the uniforms, they crushed it. I think they did a great job. But I personally have not seen these uniforms yet.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, those are sweet.
I on Halloween rock my new Sharks jersey that I got from work. Thank you to whoever donated it.
Yeah,
all black.
Those are sweet.
It's the one that has the
shark with the fin
the fin like underneath. Awesome.
That's not my favorite logo necessarily, but I think that's the best version of the black one they've ever had because it was like basically mostly black with just like the two teal stripes on the sleeve.
It says SJ on the
just
shoulders.
nice and clean. Yeah,
no number on the back because I'm not a number. I mean, I don't really buy jerseys from like the store.
Sure.
And so when they get donated, I feel like they just come with no number on the back, which I'm okay with. I'm not a huge I don't need to have it.
Yeah.
And I feel like with baseball jerseys, because I have 2 baseball jerseys that don't have numbers on them, and hockey they don't.
Yeah.
It's like
it's also very safe because you're not like committing to a player that either like the fans eventually dislike or he goes to another team. Blah blah blah.
When it comes to football jerseys, I have a Micah Parsons Cowboys jersey. Which is it's clean.
Cold move.
I mean, whatever. I can always let Jerry Jones know that he made a mistake. You know what I mean? But I also wore a Jason mask with the shirt. With
very
the jersey.
very classy.
Yeah, very classy. Yes.
You want me to rattle some stuff out first?
Go for
okay,
it.
Champions League, PSG, they did lose 2-1 yesterday to Bayern, our arch nemesis.
Don't like Bayern.
We do have some wins against these guys.
Okay, good.
So we got them in the bag.
It just wasn't when it needed to happen.
Yeah, it was not a good day for PSG. But PSG is still in very, very good position in the Champions League. Long way to go still. So not to worry, but definitely not a good result. Spurs, they beat Copenhagen. Never heard of this fucking squad, but 4-0. How about them?
Not to be confused with...
Not the San Antonio Spurs.
No, not to be confused with the Chu Copenhagen.
No, not that either. But Spurs are looking really good in Champions League too.
Also, what happened? What happened to Chu? All this
Zen bullshit.
All this Zen bullshit. Seriously, like, how about you throw a real lipper in there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to say I take them, because I don't. But I'm also not taking Zins.
Where's my boy Pablo Sandoval with a fucking lipper?
I need a shit in there.
A big wad of gum with a bunch of fucking dip in it.
My uncle, who used to do Copenhagen, is rolling his grave right now. I've seen all these Zins. You know what I mean? Come on.
It's a bunch of pussy.
Let's get real. Would you ever throw a Zin in? Like a 3?
Would I?
There would be like 3, 6, and 9.
There's like the 3 milligrams is probably a good starter.
Yeah.
As far as I know. But I don't know. I don't feel like I need it.
I feel like I'd puke.
I probably would not feel good the first time trying it. I mean, I know people that do them and they still are like, 3 is all I can handle.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I've never been a nicotine guy.
No, I never have either.
Shout out your boy Kyle Larson, champion.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah.
There he is. Wait, hold on. Look at the back. Look at the back.
One of the most anticlimactic championships in any sport of all time.
It is kind of
I'm not
weird.
trying to hate. I'm just being honest.
You know, I do think, NASCAR, it sucks that the winner isn't the champion, but I understand it's not how it really works.
Well, the way they have it set up, yeah, I agree.
A little funky, but you even said yesterday. I don't know if you were joking, but you feel bad for Denny Hamlin all of a sudden. All of a sudden, we're Denny Hamlin being sympathy to
yeah.
Denny
I don't really, but if you consider the whole context, like he should have won the championship.
Well, he should have.
Yeah,
but he didn't.
It was his.
Okay, well, the Blue Jays should have won the World Series, but they didn't.
It was his, and I'll give a
how,
little
how,
credit.
how about you blame Denny Hamlin's team for having him put 4 tires on instead of 2 like Kyle Larson did?
The call for 4 was a mistake. I've seen my driver do that before, so
I will congratulate Kyle Larson for being a now 2-time.
And I don't think he's an undeserved champion. I think it's just more of you consider all the context, like, wow, right?
Behind closed doors, he might say, you know what, I kind of got him on this one. All right,
in front of everyone, he said that.
Oh, did he say that?
He said, I mean, to be quite honest, this was Denny's championship. And,
I did not see that.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was very very humble in admitting that he didn't feel like he was the deserved champion.
Yeah.
But
and I might not have won the NASCAR pool like Devin did. Congrats.
Yeah.
But seeing my driver win the championship to me is better.
I think I think as a NASCAR fan, like you really have one guy you like.
Yeah.
Maybe you got a couple of the guys. You're like, okay, I'll root for them.
I mean, for Devin, it's tough this year because she had 2 no doubters.
That were as far as contenders, yeah.
Or as far as people she probably roots for too.
Oh, sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she's only gonna be able to keep one of these guys next year.
I know she's had Byron for at least a couple of years now. So yeah.
No, I'm stoked.
I mean, to me, if I was her, I would probably keep Byron, but I'll just let her make that decision.
But Kyle Larson, congrats! I think has he cemented himself as a NASCAR Hall of Famer already with the 2 championships?
I think so.
I think I saw he's like the 18th guy to win 2 championships.
Yeah, there's not a ton of them.
Or the 13th, 18th, something like that.
Not a ton of them. No, he's definitely. He's the second he joined Hendrick, I knew he was going to be really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was from a few days ago. It was him talking on a podium. And it might have been like a NASCAR kind of awards, like a ceremony type thing. And Kyle Larson was talking about how Jeff Gordon was his favorite driver growing up, which is not surprising because he's from Elk Grove and Jeff Gordon's like an hour and a half away when it comes to growing up.
Right.
And Jeff Gordon was in the crowd, so.
Well, Jeff Gordon also works for Hendrick Motorsports. Yeah.
And so Kyle Larson was saying, to be able to be like, my favorite driver growing up was Jeff Gordon, and being a part of being a 2-time champion or more like
a multi-time champion
like Jeff Gordon. And Jeff Gordon was like, they panned him and he's like, you need 2 more.
Yeah.
Because Jeff Gordon's a 4-time champion.
Yeah.
And I thought that was hilarious.
Sure is.
And even Kyle Larson was like, He's like, yeah, I know, I need to catch up to you. He's like, thanks for that. Hilarious.
I mean,
Jeff Gordon was being facetious.
Right.
But
Kyle's got a great chance to continue winning championships, so he's in good hands.
And Denny Hamlin, you have to. I mean, I guess you do have to feel bad for him because it was his race, and it just he has.
And what was it like 4 laps ago? Byron, who is a contender in this situation, goes in the wall for the caution. Like fuck.
And it wasn't. And he's just.
It'd be one thing if
he's looking for that first one.
I know. He's
looking
like
for it.
40 years old now. He's got 6. He's like closing in on top 10 and wins all time. Like fuck.
Like is he right now? And he'll probably race next year. Is he the best driver to never win a championship?
Ever?
Yeah.
I'd have to do a little research, but he's got to be in the conversation.
Like, is he a better driver than Dale Jr.?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Not even close.
Okay, gotcha.
Not even close.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about maybe next week I'll ask that question again?
Yeah, we can revisit.
I mean, you would know better than me, but like Tony Stewart won a championship, right?
He won 3.
Did he? Okay,
yeah, I think 3. So at least 2, but I think 3.
But yeah, I had to wear the Kyle Larson shirt. I bought this at Sonoma. I love this shirt.
That's a great shirt. I mean,
nice.
it's got a lot going on, but I think that's what NASCAR t-shirts are all about.
Yeah, exactly.
And shout out Jesse Love.
Yes.
Menlo Park native. Won the Xfinity Championship on Saturday.
Might be my next shirt.
We
should get one.
I'm all in on Jesse.
Hey, could we buy one next year at Sonoma? Although it would be on the Sunday when he's not driving.
I'd be curious if we could find him on one of those trucks,
or unless he could, or is he be driving in the?
I'm very curious to see what his. I don't think he's going to be racing in the Cup Series full time next year, but he definitely is going to race a couple races. So yeah, the problem is
he only races trucks.
No, he races in Xfinity, which is just like the AAA of NASCAR.
Gotcha. You meant like find a truck that has?
But yes, one of the he races for Richard Childress, who they're not a good Cup Series team right now.
Gotcha.
That's who Kyle Busch races for, and Austin Dillon.
Okay.
Obviously not great.
Not great.
So I'm hoping that when he gets to the Cup Series, he doesn't stick with him.
Yeah.
Because I think he would have a better chance of success with somebody else.
You got me hyped on Jesse Love. I'd love to be able to get a shirt.
He also rocks number 2, which is pretty clean in NASCAR.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
I think that'd be a cool one to get before he makes it to the big show.
Yeah, absolutely.
I also wanted to shout out, like I said earlier, Patrick Bailey, another Gold Glove in the National League, and Logan Webb got a Gold Glove, which is kind of cool.
Hey.
Got recognized for being better than just a pitcher.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah.
I don't have anything for last call.
Well, that's great. We can end the show.
Perfect. And with that being said, we will see you guys next week.
Peace.